1 minute to go. Please be ready for the first gold medal contest.
Hello and welcome to Ekaterinburg and the second day of the Ekaterinburg Grand Slam. Russia's fourth largest city, Ekaterinburg is an architectural mix of glittering new, constructivist modern and ecclesiastical splendor. We're in the Ekaterinburg Palace of Sports and we're about to get underway with the final block. First up will be the bronze medal match in the under 81 kilo category, and this features Frank de Wit of the Netherlands. He's up against Saeed Mollaei of Iran. It'll be de Wit in the white judogi and Mollaei in blue. And the referee in the middle for this one is Hyun Suk-hee of the Republic of Korea. Mollaei has got the beating of de Wit as far as the record is concerned. 3 times they've gone head-to-head, and on all 3 occasions it's been Mollaei who's come out the winner. There is Hyun Suk-hee. Glad to see that she's got her uniform back. Small hiccup with the luggage on her way in here. Well, there's a bigger crowd in this afternoon than there was in this morning. I suppose they've all been out to cast their votes. It's election day here in Russia. That having been put out of the way, they're free to come and indulge themselves in their favourite pastime, taking a bit of judo. Mollaei is an attacking judoka. De Wit too likes to, well, once he's got the first part of the contest out of the way, just settles himself. He's a pretty big thrower himself. Getting just backed up into that far left corner. He needs to turn out of there and put Mollaei with his back against the mat. That was a better position for de Wit to take up. De Wit just having a look at the referee to indicate to her that he thought Mollaei was just flailing at his legs there. Strong as she was from the Iranian. First minute and a half out of the way. No scorers yet, and both remain penalty free. It's not as though they've come up with seriously big attacks. They've managed to look positive enough to avoid picking up passivity penalties, and they've stayed fairly free of any errors. Mollaei threw beautifully with a modified Kategoruma earlier on today, and he just had the shape there of the same kind of technique. Again, just a little bit of pressure from Mollaei. De Wit with his back towards the mat edge, just turned. Make things a bit better for himself. He's going there again. Really wants to try and... he just pushed him out there. Really sorry. Well, he's picked up a penalty for ducking underneath, but he could have picked one up just for the push out there. We've seen it a few times where he's tried to put some pressure on de Wit. That's one thing. Oh, absolutely caught in there. Well, that's not the most attractive of signals that he gives. We already knew that you were 3 up. But I suppose it's in his area, isn't it? It's up to him how he celebrates his wins. And he did it towards the crowd. He didn't do it hovering over his opponent or anything. So I suppose it's within the acceptable boundaries of celebration.
Bronze medalist in blue, representing the Islamic Republic of Iran,
This makes all the difference, you see. He's hugged him, he's given him a tap, he's put his hands in the air and everything. It's out of the way. Yeah, the win's out of the way. Now he can concentrate on doing, the right thing. Hat off to Saeed Malay. Not only is he top drawer judoka, he's just demonstrated there that he's got respect for his opponent. That's what it's about. Good win, lovely technique, great finish, and then the bit of respect at the end. I mean, can't get away from this. Really takes him there. There's the arch of the body as David realizes that he's going in the wrong direction. He tries to turn, but there's nowhere to go. He's got one hand on already, so when the right arm goes around, that's the finish of the bear hug, but it's not a direct one. Kosodagaki with the left leg, he just knocks David's right leg, and that helps to send the Dutchman over. Yeah, okay, 4 wins. And a bronze medal to Saeed Malay. Right, we come now to the final of the under 81 kilo category. Fujiwara Sotaro of Japan faces teammate Sasaki Takeshi. It will be Fujiwara in the white judogi, Sasaki in blue, and doubtless when they're at home, they have had the odd head-to-head. 17 goes against 331. That's a big gap. I wonder if he'll... Oh, well done for finding that information out. That was a terrific piece of work. But let's see if that translates onto the tatami today. Is the gap that big, or is it quite simply that Sasaki has not had that number of outings on the IJF Judo World Tour to push himself up the IJF World Ranking list? We'll see anyway. The referee in the middle for this one is Gostini Balas of Hungary. Had a nice chat with him earlier on. Here's a look at Sasaki. Final of the under 81 kilo category. You never know what you're going to get when teammates go head to head. We saw a terrific throw yesterday in an all Russia matchup. Maybe we'll see something similar here. Fujiwara looking to go over on the left side, shaping that way anyway. Sasaki looking to go right-sided. Time ticking away fairly quickly here. Neither fighter really looking to take charge of this. Things really get going when you've got both hands on your opponent, but having said that, even when they do, their defences look pretty strong. Both fighters pick up penalties for the very thing that I'm trying to point out. You need to have both hands on your opponent and not have one hand that's hidden away. And a little bit of a push there from Sasaki may have finished that off. Good effort with that right-sided Ippon Seoinage. Almost had Fujiwara going over. And Fujiwara coming over on the left, looking at the possibility of an Uchimata attack. It's the Uchimata from Sasaki, and on the way out he thinks about a Yoko Tomoenage, but Fujiwara blocks that. Sasaki just shading it for me, actually, ahead of Fujiwara with a little over a minute left to go. Who can get on the scoreboard? That's the question. Almost. He lost contact with the right hand there, or Fujiwara's right sleeve. That was unfortunate. If you'd been able to keep hold of that and pull that across the body, could have come up with something, and it's Fujiwara who picks up the penalty for passivity. Oh, goodness me, almost caught him. Lovely feint there from Fujiwara, and he went around the back for the Taniotoshi. Oh, great turn, absolutely terrific turn. Sasaki deciding he was going to go for it. Having been attacked, he thought, I'll launch a big attack now. But that was a good turn from Fujiwara. Put Sasaki flat on his back. I don't think there's any doubt about that. There was no doubt from Gostini Balas, the Hungarian referee. He gave that Ippon right away. I'd be right there with him as well. Good turn. Great awareness from Fujiwara to react so quickly to that Ochigari, I think it was, from Sasaki. Good turn, but it was Fujiwara who turned his opponent onto his back and ends up taking the first of the gold medals here on day 2 of the Ekaterinburg Grand Slam. We're going to take a look at some of the highlights, and then we'll be back with the next weight category.
Dear spectators, you can see the highlights of this final on the screen.
Coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 70 kilo category. Barbara Timo of Brazil faces Tanaka Shiho of Japan. It'll be Timo in the white judogi, Tanaka in blue. Referee in the middle for this one is Frank Deutsch of Germany, and Tanaka is a new one to us.
In white, representing Brazil, Barbara Timo. And in blue, representing Japan, Tanaka Shiho. On the other tatami, in white, representing Croatia, Barbara Matic. And in blue, representing
Tanaka, a bit of a surprise package in the under 70 kilo category, getting into this bronze medal contest. She defeated Fanny Estel Posovit, the number 3 seed, and then Valentina Maltseva of Russia before she came unstuck in the semi-final against Taisia Krieva of Russia. That's how she got to this point. First minute out of the way, no score yet between Timo and Tanaka, and it's Tanaka who is looking to go over on the left side there with that Uchimata, and Timo goes to her knees in defence, and it's the Japanese now who's trying to work something on the ground, but they roll off the contest area and the referee calls mate. Not quite close enough to threaten Tanaka. Timo just a little bit apprehensive about getting in close. As a result of that, her efforts are not really causing Tanaka any trouble. Satemi was her effort from Timo, and it had Tanaka defending strongly. Well, all the attacking was coming from Timo, and it's paid off. She caught Tanaka there. There's a minute 40 odd left to go. She leads by Wazari now. Looking to finish things. Not hanging around. Tanaka was coming forward. She only had the one hand on her, so didn't get her on her back, down on her side, so she came up with Wazari. Tanaka again looking at something on the ground, but Timo's got a reasonable defence up to this point. Again, left Uchimata from Tanaka. Still 44 seconds to go. So there's time enough for her to come up with something. Timo again throwing in another attach. He's remained penalty free as well. That's always a good sign when you've got a lead. And you can keep going, stay nice and busy, and avoid picking up any penalties. That's what's happened with Barbara Timo. As time begins to run out here. Last few seconds. Tanaka's going to find it difficult now to get close to Timo. That'll be it. Barbara Timo of Brazil, much to her delight, and with a big round of applause from the audience in here, defeats Tanaka Shio in the bronze medal contest.
Bronze medalist in white, representing Brazil, Barbara Timo. Another bronze medalist was Barbara Matic, representing Croatia. For Barbara Timo, this is second medal in a Grand Slam. And third medal for Barbara Matic. Dear friends, this is the highlights on the screen. You can see the victory of Barbara Timo, Brazil.
We come now to the final of the under 70 kilo category. Maria Portela of Brazil faces Taisia Kireva of Russia. It's Portela in the white judogi, Kireva in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Amano Akiko of Japan.
The referee of this final is from Japan, is Amano Akiko. And now, please welcome the athletes in white, representing Brazil, 2017 St. Petersburg Masters gold medalist, Maria Portela.
Real surprise for me to find Kirieva in this final. Unseeded this morning. But here she is in the final. Tall order, however, huge job to try and overcome Maria Portela. Never won a Grand Slam medal because she's never been in a Grand Slam. This is her first outing in an IJF Grand Slam. She had a couple of run-outs at Grand Prix previously, but her first ever Grand Slam outing. Portela, the world number 2, so a completely different situation for her. She's looking for her second Grand Slam gold medal. picked up 6 so far. One of them's a gold, and it's about to become a second. There's the Osai Komi. It's not the strongest, but she's good on the ground, and she'll secure the Kezugatami now. Just needs to push the head down a bit and get the hands out of the way. That's better. The further she pushes the hands down, the head down, the easier it'll be. But it's enough anyway for Portela to come up with her second Grand Slam gold medal. It's a terrific effort from Taisia Kireva, to be honest. All credit to her for getting this far. There's a gold medal to Maria Portela of Brazil.
This is the second gold medal for Maria Portela in the Grand Slam. Taisia Kireva from Russia takes silver medal.
Good round of applause for Taisia Kireva. Right, I think we've got the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 81 kilo category coming up next.
The medals will be presented by Governor of the Sverdlovsk region.
The medals are being presented by the governor of the Sverdlovsk region, Mr. Yevgeny Kuvashev. The first of the bronze medals goes to Zabeda Rekviashvili of Georgia. Second bronze medal goes to Saeed Molai of Iran.
Silver medalist from Japan, Sasaki Takeshi.
The silver medal goes to Sasaki Takeshi of Japan.
And gold medalist representing Japan, Fujiwara.
And the gold medal goes to Fujiwara Satoru of Japan.
The prize money and mascot will be presented by Vice President and Executive Director of the Russian Judo Federation.
Vice President and Executive Director of the Russian Judo Federation is making the presentation of the prize money. That's Mr. Valentin Habirov.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Japan.
And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Вот, на память победителей
Rekviashvili and Molahe were the bronze medalists. Sasaki took the silver, and it was Fujiwara who walked away with the gold medal. We've got the under 90 kilo category coming up next. And the bronze medal contest features Mihail Marchetan of the United Arab Emirates. He's up against Nicholas Mungai of Italy. It'll be Marchetan in the white judogi, Mungai in blue. Just once this pair have gone head-to-head. It was Marchetan who came out the winner on that occasion. Quite quiet and reserved fighter is Marchetan. Referee in the middle for this one is Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia.
In white judogi, representing United Arab Emirates, Mihail Marchetan. And in blue, representing Italy, Nicolas Mungai. On the other tatami, in white, for Mongolia, Kantungan Altanpagana. And in blue, for Czech Republic.
There's a look at Marchetan. Marchetan just freeing his hands up. Tricky against the fighter of such technical ability as Mungai. Grip there from Marchetan, and he just employed the ashiwaza that had his opponent turning onto his front to avoid getting caught. Single Shido against Mungai. First minute gone. Thought about the Makikomi, but it wasn't the best of grips, and he bailed out of that in the end. Again, Marchetan just trying to free his hands up, but Mungai's got strong gripping skills. He went way too far with that Makikomi effort, did Mungai. Well, Marchetan is doing just a little bit less than his opponent, and if he's not careful, well, there you are. He was just behind on the tempo of the contest there, Marchetan, and I felt that was likely. Second penalty picked up there by Marchetan as we come towards 1 minute left on the clock. Well, time beginning to run out here for Marchetan. He's really got to get going. 2 penalties on the board, can't afford to collect a third. That would put him out. He's not going to have to worry about that though. That Kochigaki from Nicholas Mungai bringing the man from the UAE down fairly heavily, not quite flat on his back. Well, Zari was given. Now, Marchetan with little choice but to go for it here. Tries the Uchimata Sumigeshi combination, but it's a slow worked effort, and Mungai can see that coming. Stays on the ground and looks to use up the remaining 4 or 5 seconds. And that will be it. Nicholas Mungai of Italy, it is, who wins out and takes the bronze medal in the under 90 kilo category. It's a 5th place finish for Michal Marchetan.
Bronze medalist in blue, representing Italy, Nicholas Mungai.
I think that's the Italians' 3rd medal this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. They're down the medal table, having picked up
For Nicholas Mungai, this is the first
3
medal.
bronze medals now. We'll take a look at the highlights and then we'll be back with the final.
Dear spectators, the highlights on the screen.
We come now to the final of the under 90 kilo category. Alexander Kukolja of Serbia faces Igor Vapareyu of Belarus. It's Kukolja in the white judogi, Vapareyu in blue.
The referee of this final is from Tajikistan.
Yeah, the referee in the middle for this one is Ramzi Shamirov from Tajikistan.
In white, representing Serbia, number 1 in the world judo ranking, and current European champion, Alexander Kukolja. And in blue, for
I think that U on Varapiev, instead of it with the U sound, it's got V sound at the end in Belarusian. The Y is like an I, so it's more like Igor. Igor Varapiev. Okay, we'll go with that. Kukolja in the white judogi, Varapiev in blue. Sounds better, doesn't it? Kukolja, the number 1 seed at this tournament. Not many number 1s have made it to the final. Quite a few upsets. Not an easy, the number 1 seed at this tournament, but the world number 1 as well. Had a tricky time of it recently, did Kukolja, and hasn't had the kind of results that he was looking for. Missed out on the bronze medal at the World Masters here well, in St. Petersburg anyway, in December. And he went out in round 2 of the Tokyo Grand Slam, so he's been medal-less in his last 2 competitions. For that, he'd won the Grand Prix at The Hague. Not quite enough there for a counter. Kukolia looked up at the referee as if to claim something, but I think he realised it wasn't going to happen. And then began pursuing something on the ground, and he hasn't finished yet, but he's not quick. He's going to lose the opportunity. Mr. Shamriva has seen enough, and there's Mr. Marius Visa, the president of the International Judo Federation, looking on. Didn't like the grip there, Kukolia, and just bailed out of that. Going to pick up a penalty for a false attack. Gave up the penalty rather than running the risk of giving up a score. I suppose that is tactically the better of the 2 options. Minute 40 odd left to go. Both fighters have picked up a Shido apiece. Kukolia has done slightly more attacking work than Varapiev, but I don't think it's paid off as yet. Couldn't quite bring him down onto the scoring part of his body. Varapiev got himself wrapped up there and almost came unstuck. Are you having a look at this one? I think they are, just to see whether anything that Kukolia did warranted him coming up with a score. And they have, after review, decided to change the call on the tatami, and it's now Wazari on the board for Kukolia with half a minute left to go. Chance for Kukolia to burn some of the time left on that clock. Just about 15 seconds left to go now. Varapiev not able to get up and out of there to give himself a chance of coming up with something standing up. The Osaikomi is on now. He just needs to keep that right leg pushing down on the body of Varapiev and avoid giving him the chance to trap the legs. 10 seconds was all that he needed to hold him for, having already scored Vasari. Kukolia is delighted because he's back on the podium, back winning ways, a grand slam, big points, a little bit of cash in his pocket, and everything to do with feeling good about where he's going. Alexander Kukolia of Serbia, the gold medalist in the under 90 kilo category.
We'll
have some highlights and then we'll be back with the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 70 kilo category.
In the Grand Slam. Congratulations. From Belarus, there is silver medal. Dear friends, you can see the highlights on the screen and the victory of number 1 at the World Judo ranking, Alexander Gugol, Serbia.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for women in the under 70 kilo category. And the medals are being presented by the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Visa. Bronze medals go first of all to Croatia and Barbara Matic, and then to Barbara Timo of Brazil.
Silver medalist representing Russia, Taisia Kirieva.
Silver medal goes to Taisia Krieva of Russia.
Gold medalist representing Brazil.
The gold medal goes to Maria Portela of Brazil.
The prize money and the basket will be presented by a member of the Presidium of the Russian Judo Federation.
Prize money is being presented by Mr. Rashid Kantimirov, a member of the Presidium of the Russian Judo Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Brazil.
And now the national anthem of Brazil. Matic and Timo were the bronze medalists. Krieva took the silver. It was Portela who took the gold. We'll be back with the contest in the under 78 kilo category next. Stay with us. Coming up next, the bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. Mayra Aguiar of Brazil faces Stacey Bastarod of France. It's Aguiar in the white judogi, Bastarod in blue.
Please welcome the athletes on the central tatami in white judogi, representing Brazil, the current world champion.
The referee in the middle is Olga Dmitrieva of Russia.
And in blue, representing France, Stacey Bastarod. On the other tatami in white for Germany, Anna Maria Wagner. And in blue for Poland, Beata Bakut.
Right, another under 78 kilo category for category fighter for France. They seem to be producing quite a few good youngsters at that weight category. Woodrid Chemio, Madeline Malonga, Sarah Hamakamara, I think. 78, quite a few of them. Single Judo at the moment against Bastarod, but there's plenty of time for something to develop here. Left Ujimata from Aguiar. Two years old is Stacey Bastarod. First time she's going up against Mayra Aguiar. Comes up with a score. They're not quite flat on the back, so Rosario on the board for Aguiar. A minute 20 odd left to go. Yeah, just got her feet caught up there, did Bastarod, and went over for Rosario. Odd seconds left to go. Bastarod hasn't been able to make any headway against Aguiar, and Aguiar, having collected Rosario, is just looking to see out the remaining time, to be honest. He hasn't really done a great deal since picking up that score. Appears happy to see off the time. Well, not where the French fighter wants to be on the ground with Aguiar, only a few seconds left to go. Just gives the Brazilian a chance to see off the rest of the time on the ground without any real great risk. And Aguiar, having come in here as the #1 seed and the current world champion, will still go away a little bit disappointed. The fact that she's picked up the bronze medal will be some small compensation, but she really came here for something else.
Representing Germany. For world champion Mayra Aguiar, this is medal number 13 in the Grand Slam. For Anna-Maria Wagner, this is third medal in the Grand Slam. Here, friends, you can see the highlights on the screen and the victory of world champion Mayra Aguiar, Brazil.
We come now to the final of the under 78 kilo category. Takayama Rika of Japan faces Luisa Malzahn of Germany. It's Takayama in the white judogi, Malzahn in blue.
The
referee in the middle for this one is Orlando Cruz of the Dominican Republic.
Japan 2016 Cuban Grand Slam gold medalist Takayama Rika. And in blue, representing Germany.
Steady man announcer just reminding us that Takayama won the Tumen Grand Slam a couple of years ago. So she's got some history of success here in Russia. Luisa Malzahn will be trying to get past that. That stretch from Takayama was a little bit too optimistic. Malzahn was too far away from her to really make that count. Little Kosodogari from Malzahn, just as Takayama defending. The two presidents sitting there together, the president of the International Judo Federation on the left, Mr. Maris Wiesen, on the right. It was Mr. Sergei Soloveichik, the president of the European Judo Union. Luisa Malzahn taking a bit of a whack to the nose there. Just need to tidy that up and then we'll be back underway. So Takayama got a bit of history in the weight category. She's hanging on now for the return of Louisa Malzahn. 23 years old. Takayama took the gold medal at the Grand Slam to men in 2016 when we held the tournament there. He's also got a Grand Prix gold medal from a visit to Qingdao. That tournament has also changed, and we've gone from Qingdao to Hohhot. Well, I suppose that Malzahn could have had a bit of a nosebleed, and sometimes they take a while to stop, and then once they have, in order to ensure or minimize the risk of them, needing another bout of medical attention, they try to strap the nose up in some way. That's exactly what's happened here. They have to put some strapping around the head. It's just the nosebleed that they want to stop, but it could be a cut under the nose as well. Accidental cut there. Just wasn't able to have the blood stopped. So Malzahn is back on the mat. Let's hope that she's not impaired by that bandage in any way. Well, just about managed to scrape that one out. Takayama coming up with Rosario, now trying to work on the arm. Malzahn's got to defend against two things here. One is the Osai Waza, and the second is the Kansetsu Waza, and she couldn't in the end. She's had to tap out. And it's a second Grand Slam gold medal for Takayama, having won in two men. She now wins in Ekaterinburg.
Winner and gold medalist in white, representing Japan, Takayama Rika. This is the second gold medal for Takayama Rika in the Grand Slam. Louisa Malzahn from Germany takes silver medal.
We'll have a look at the highlights and then we'll be back with the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 90 kilo category.
Dear spectators, the highlights of this final on the screen.
Дорогие друзья, на экранах лучшие моменты финала.
Dear spectators, medal awarding ceremony for men under 90 kilo.
We've got the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 90 kilo category now, and the medals are being presented by Mr. Stefan Norris. CEO of Ippon Technologies and sponsor of the European Judo Union.
Bronze medalists are for Mongolia, and for Italy, Nicolas Mungai.
Bronze medals go first of all to Gantolga Altenbanger of Mongolia and also to Nicolas Mungai of Italy.
Representing Belarus, Yahoo Varapayev.
Silver medal goes to Yahoo Varapayev of Belarus.
And gold medalist for
The gold medal goes to Alexander Kukolya of Serbia.
The prize money and the mascot will be presented by President of the Judo Federation UNO, West Siberia.
Денежный приз и талисман вручает президент Федерации Judo Урал Западная Сибирь мистер Вадим Еланцев.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Serbia.
Now the national anthem of Serbia.
Thank you very much. Now, let's have a picture with Vietnamese and judoka.
Вот она, победители Екатеринбург.
Bronze medals went to Gantolga and Mungai. The silver went to Varapiev and the gold to Kukolya. We'll be back with the next weight category. That is the under 100 kilo category. Stay with us. Bronze medal contest in the under 100 kilo category. This is between Laurin Berler of Austria. He's up against Alexander Idier of France. It's Berler in the white judogi, Idier in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Yevgeny Rakilin of Russia.
Please welcome the athletes on the central tatami in white judogi representing Austria, Laurin Berler, and in blue representing France, Alexander Idier. On the other tatami in white judogi representing Belarus, Daniel Mungete, and in blue representing the Netherlands, Michael Corral.
Little tap there on the right leg of Idier from Berler. In thinking about a Koji-gari, but nothing serious. So naggy effort from Berla, thinking about putting on the shimmy one, but it was across the face, and the referee called mate very quickly. Uchimata right-sided from Berla has Yadir hopping off that one. Almost caught after Berla attacked with the right Osodogari, and there came up with a little foot sweep there to try and bring Berla down. They are down, but it's Idir who was the aggressor with the attempted Sangaku turnover. Doesn't look as though this is going anywhere. The referee will call mate. Well, that's as close as either of them have come to scoring there. That little counter from Idir, almost bringing Berla down. Minute 40 odd left to go. Berla looking just that little bit more upright than Idir. Little Koji-gari trying to catch Berla over in that corner there. That didn't happen. Into the last minute now. Single Shido picked up by Idir. Uchimata effort from Berla, but Idir is up to defending it. We're in now to the last half a minute. Well, there's no score in normal time, just the single Shido against Berla. Actually, sorry, against Idir, single Shido against Idir, but he picked up a second one. So Idir takes 2 Shidos into the golden score period. First one to score wins. Good, strong effort there from Idir, right-sided. Chance on the ground now. Burla just got to stay around there. He's found his way round to the top. Few more seconds here, and he'll get a score. And no, on 9 seconds, he's out. I think he was out on 9 seconds. The clock ticked round for a 10th, but I think he was out on 9. And the referee had called. Yeah, Mate. So Idir lives to fight another day. 40-odd seconds already into the golden score period. Good decision. He was out. Mr. Rackling calls Mate, and the pair have to tidy their geese up. Just a bit of pressure there from Burla. So tempted as she was, it's going to be hard to take him from here, but he does! What a slam that was! And it really was. That was all power from Laurin Burla. I thought for a minute Idir was going to avoid getting caught there, but he just couldn't keep Burla off him. That was a thumping at the end there. So Laurin Burla of Austria takes bronze in the under 100 kilo category.
Bronze medalist in white, representing Austria, Laurin Burla. And the other bronze medalist was Daniel Bogiety, representing Belarus.
Let's have a look at the highlights, and then we'll be back with the final of the under 100 kilo category.
Daniel Bogiety takes his first medal in a Grand Slam. Dear friends, the highlights on the screen.
Well, we come now to the final of the under 100 kilo category. Toma Nikiforov of Belgium faces Niaz Ilyasov of Russia. It'll be Nikiforov in the white judogi, Ilyasov in blue. 1-0. Ilyasov leads the head-to-head, and the referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
The referee of this final is from Romania, is Ioana Babiuk. And now, welcome the athletes in white, representing Belgium, 2017 Tokyo Grand Slam bronze medalist, Toma Nikiforov.
A chance for Russia to take a second gold medal. They picked up one yesterday with Natalia Kuziutin in the under 52 kilo category. Will they be able to add to that with Ilyasov? Well, Nikiforov looking a little bit defensive here. It's Ilyasov that is shaping to go over on that right side. Nikiforov keeping the Russian out. That's my take on it. Yep. .240 odd left to go. Just a single Judo picked up by Nikiforov. A slip there from Nikiforov. Gifts Ilyasov Wazari. Yeah, a push down brings up a score for Ilyasov. Stronger effort on the right side from Ilyasov, but Nikiforov is up to defending it. We've still got over 2 minutes to go here. I'm not sure what Nikiforov's fitness level is like, but I can suspect, or I suspect it's better than Ilyasov's. So look for Nikiforov to get stronger at the back end of the contest, if he can avoid giving up another score. Ilyasov has already put 1 score on the board. Couldn't come up with a combination to unsettle Nikiforov. Good strong first attack, but once Nikiforov had blocked that, Ilyasov really needed to come up with something to follow it up. Little over a minute left to go. Big effort there on the right side from Nikiforov, but this one is countered as well. All with Tewaza from Ilyasov. It's the Russian who takes gold in the under 100 kilo category. Well, they like that, don't they, the home fans. Niaz Ilyasov bringing home the gold for Russia.
For Niaz Ilyasov, this is first gold medal in the Grand Slam. Congratulations.
First Grand Slam gold for Niaz Ilyasov.
Here friends, the highlights on the screen. You can see the victory of Niaz Ilyasov, Russia. Dear spectators, the awarding ceremony.
We've got the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 78 kilo category coming up now.
58 килограммов.
The medals will be presented by chairman of the board of SMP Group, sponsor of the International Judo Federation.
The medals are being presented by the chairman of the board of the SMP Group, sponsor of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Ruslan Uspayev. The bronze medals go first of all to Anna Maria Wagner of Germany and to Mayra Aguiar of Brazil.
Silver medalist representing Germany, Luisa Malzahn.
Silver medal goes to Luisa Malzahn of Germany.
And gold medalist representing Japan, Takayama Rika.
And the gold medal goes to Takayama Rika of Japan.
The prize money and mascot will be presented by Deputy Minister of Physical Culture and Sport of Sverdlovsk region.
Денежный приз и талисманы вручает заместитель-министра физической культуры и спорта Свердловской области, мистер Андрей Зяпицев.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Japan.
Просим всех встать.
Well, now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with the ladies and judoka.
Фото на память свидетелей.
Wagner and Aguiar were the bronze medalists. Malzahn took the silver, but it was Takayama to take gold. We'll be back with the contests in the plus 78 kilo category next. The bronze medal contest in the plus 78 kilo category. Zenia Chibisova of Russia faces Beatrice Souza of Brazil. It'll be Chibisova in the white judogi, Souza in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Amano Akiko of Japan.
Please welcome on the center of the tatami, in white, representing Russia.
Белый кимоно, представительница России, Ксения Чибисова.
And in blue, for Brazil, Beatrice Souza. And the other tatami, in white, for Russia.
В белом кимоно, представительница России Анжела Гаспарян.
And in blue, representing Germany, Caroline Weiss.
Right, we're underway with this bronze medal contest. Russia with their women's heavyweight remind me a little bit of the Ukraine, who are in a similar position of having 3 or 4 to choose from, but no one really taking control of the category and stamping their authority either at home or making a real go of it abroad. Yeah, well controlled there. Sousa on the way down. Not quite the ippon, but scored was Ari. Just trying to free that right leg now. So that's the lead for Sousa with a little over 2 minutes left to go. That's a better grip now from Chabisova. She can make it work for her. Nothing coming of that one. Sousa able to block that. Uchimata countered. It's the second score on the board for Sousa. And it's Beatriz Sousa of Brazil who takes that bronze medal. Not quite able to stay off the counter, Beatriz Sousa, catching Chabisova. Sodakaki was the first effort there from Chabisova, but she gets caught with a little tap from Sousa for the koji, and then an ojigari from Beatriz Sousa to bring the Russian down onto her back.
Bronze medalist in blue, representing Germany, and our bronze medalist was Beatriz Sousa, representing Brazil. For governing twice, this is medal number 4 in the Grand Slam. And second medal for Beatriz Souza, Brazil.
We've got the final of the plus 78 kilo category for women coming up now. And in that final, we've got Larissa Čerić of Bosnia-Herzegovina. She faces Maria Suelen Alterman of Brazil. It'll be Čerić in the white judogi, Alterman in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Frank Dirch of Germany. No, it's not. It's Vladimir Nutsubidze of Russia, I beg your pardon, of Georgia. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia. There he is.
This final is from Georgia. It's the Vladimir Nutsubidze. And now, please welcome the athletes in white.
Right, now that we've tidied that up, it was Čerić in the white judogi, Alterman in blue.
Masters, Larissa Čerić. And in blue, representing Brazil, number 4 in the world judo ranking and 4-time Grand Slam gold medalist.
There is Maria Suelen Alterman. And there is Larissa Čerić. Čerić is the number 1 seed here. Alterman was the number 2, so that's worked out well, hasn't it? Three and 4 as far as the world ranking is concerned. Lost twice to Alterman as Čerić. That wasn't the cleverest of efforts there from Čerić. Hardly got going, and she's going to pick up a penalty for a false attack. Single Shido against Čerić then. Really needs to get both hands on Alterman, does Čerić, if you're going to have any chance of putting pressure on the Brazilian. Now Alterman collects a penalty for an overly defensive posture. Well, I can't see that Mr. Nutsubidze has got any other option but to penalise both fighters. It's always good if you can identify one or other of the fighters who is less aggressive than the other, but it wasn't the case here. They were both lacking in effort, and as a result of that, they both picked up penalties. There's a minute to go. One of these has got to come up with something. Cheric and Altherman are in serious danger here of going the way of the two Japanese in Dusseldorf, I'm afraid. Oh, Altherman is given the third penalty. Cheric must have had her heart in her mouth there, thinking, am I going to get it as well? Because if truth be told, there wasn't a great deal more from her, so she was quite lucky to take that one. Larissa Cheric of Bosnia-Herzegovina takes that one. We'll be back with the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 100 kilo category after this.
Viewers, spectators, the highlights on the screen. The awarding ceremony for men under 100 kilo. The medals will be presented.
Right, we've got the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 100 kilo category. And the medals are being presented by the Vice President of the Russian Judo Federation, Mr. Mikhail Cherkasov. The first of the bronze medals goes to Daniel Buchetti of Belarus. The second goes to Laurin Böhler of Austria. Silver medal goes to Toma Nikiforov of Belgium, and the gold medal goes to Niyaz Ilyasov of Russia.
Representing the Ministry of Sport of the Russian Federation.
Денежный приз талисман вручает представитель министра спорта России, мистер Дмитрий Селиванов.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Russian Federation.
Просим встать для исполнения гимна России.
And now the national anthem of Russia.
family picture with VIPs and judoka.
For the American dynasty.
Luketa and Burla were the bronze medalists. Nikiforov took the silver, but it was Ilyasov who took the gold. And he can still smile. Nikiforov, that is. Well, we come now to the last of the weight categories. The bronze medal contest here in the plus 100 kilo category between Ruslan Shakbazov of Russia. He faces Rafael Silva of Brazil. It'll be Shakbazov in the white judogi, Silva in blue.
Please welcome on the center of the dummy, in white, representing Russia.
The referee in the middle for this one is Ramzi Shamirov of Tajikistan.
Double Olympic and world bronze medalist, Rafael Silva. And on the other of the dummy, in white, representing Russia. And in blue, representing Georgia, Boris Uvaze.
One of the biggest and heaviest in the weight category, Silva. Shakbazov can't be that far behind. These are your old-style super heavyweights. There's a new breed on the block. Beginning to force their way into the medal positions. Some of the new fighters who've come up from the under 100 kilo category. Both fighters pick up a Shido apiece. The referee deciding that they weren't active enough, so passivity penalties for the pair of them. A reasonable effort there from Silva, just threatening Shakbazov with that right-sided Uchimata. Well, one of them will pick up a penalty. I can't see that there was an attack there, and it's Shakbazov who picks up the penalty for pushing Silva out of the competition area. Left-sided Uchimata effort from Shakbazov. Minute 40 odd left to go. There's plenty of time here for something to change as far as the scoreboard is concerned, especially with a score. Again, Koji at the end. Well, they've signalled Wazari, and my feeling is that that is the Koji for silver. That was my initial thought. Tried the Oji, now he's going to slip inside for the Koji. I think it's an afterthought from, you see he's going down already, Shakbazov, under the weight of the Koji from silver. So it's either for me silver or no score. Shakbazov, in an attempt to counter silver, can't use the landing to come up with the score. So it's either no score, which is here, or it's silver. So they take the score off silver and they say no score. Best possible outcome. Big push there from Shakbazov. Really needs to turn his back away from the mat, from the contest area edge, silver, and let Shakbazov push him towards the middle and try and get a reaction from the Russian. Good movement to the right again from Silva. It's not easy for a big fella. Shakbazov is going to get a third penalty here. He hasn't done anything. Yeah, third penalty to Shakbazov. Silva it is who wins out there. Well, disappointment from Shakbazov, to be honest. Should have come up with a little bit more there. We'll see what highlights we can unearth, and we'll be back with the final. Right, we come now to the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Ota Hyoga of Japan faces Henk Grol of the Netherlands. It's Ota in the white judogi, Grol in blue. The best chance that Henk Grol could have hoped for. And he finds himself in the final against Ota Hyoga. Silva, Bashaev and Maju were all downed by Grol. Bukadze was the semi-final opponent for Ota. Raul Camacho of Spain is the referee in the middle for this one. We'll see how he manages here now.
here we have 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Ota of Japan picking up the first Shido in this gold medal contest. Grohl looking very strong out there. Slightly taller than his opponent. An athlete that's moved up from the under 100 kilograms. Sitting at 112 kilos. It really is a battle of the Kimikata at the moment. Both working hard to try and control this contest and the pace. Grohl throwing that right hand over the top, trying to connect on the high collar. A couple of ashiwazas there from Grohl trying to break down his opponent. Otto struggling a little bit against a real determined Dutchman. Well, as we were saying earlier on about the plus 100s, this is someone that has made a very good transition from the under 100 kilograms to the plus. And Uchimata there from the Japanese rotates into the Makakomi. So close in scoring there at the edge of the contest area. Well, surprising enough, Grohl picks up the second Shido. Otto with the right hand on the lapel. Tries desperately to get that left hand over the top. As you can see, Grohl blocking the grip. Throws his right hand over onto the collar, but both of them battling away to control that second grip. Well, with 13 seconds to go, both athletes asked to tidy their gis up. As we've said so many times, this is sometimes the warning that the third and final Shido and the end of the contest will be happening. Well, there you have it, both this time picking up a Shido apiece. But Grohl takes the third and final one, which means a disqualification. A hand sokumaki has been awarded, and the win goes to Ota of Japan.
And gold medalist in white, representing Japan, Ota Hyoga. And Grohl from the Netherlands takes silver medal. Dear spectators, please stay with us till the end of the awarding ceremonies. Thank you for your cooperation.
Дорогие друзья, мы просим вас остаться с нами на церемонии награждения.
Well, a look of disappointment there as he exits the contest area.
Начинаем церемонию награждения
We've got the awarding ceremony for the women in the plus 78 kilo category now. The medals are being presented by the IJF competition manager, Dr. Lisa Allen. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Caroline Weiss of Germany. And a bronze medal too for Beatriz Souza of Brazil.
Silver medalist from Brazil.
Silver medal goes to Maria Suelen Alferman of Brazil.
And gold medalist representing
But
Bosnia and
the
Herzegovina.
gold medal goes to Larissa Ceric of Bosnia-Herzegovina.
The prize money and mascot will be presented by honorary president of the Russian Judo Federation.
Денежный приз и талисманы вручает почетный президент Федерации дзюдо России мистер Геннадий Халеткин.
The prizes are being presented by the honorary president of the Russian Judo Federation, Mr. Gennady Kaletkin. I had the pleasure to sit with him this afternoon. Got dragged into the VIP area.
Well, it's not a bad place to be dragged into, is there?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Bosnia and Herzegovina.
And now the national anthem of Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture between this and judoka.
Фото на память победителей и VIP-гостей.
Weiss and Souza were the bronze medalists. Alderman took the silver, but it was Ceric who took the gold. We've got a highlights package to show you, and then we'll be back with the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. Don't go anywhere yet.
Dear speakers, please stay with us. We're waiting for the last awarding ceremony for men over 100 kilo. Thank you for your cooperation.
Дорогие друзья, мы просим вас остаться на последнюю церемонию награждения.
You can see the highlights of today's final block on the screen.
Лучшие моменты финального блока на экране.
And now the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the President of the European Judo Union and Vice President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Sergei Soloveychik.
Mr. Sergei Soloveychik. Bronze medalists are representing Russia, Tamerlan Bashayev.
The bronze medals go first of all to Tamerlan Bashayev of Russia and to Rafael Silva
Silver medalists from
of Brazil.
Henk Krol.
The silver medal goes to Henk Grol of the Netherlands.
And gold medalists representing Japan, Ota Hyoga.
The gold medal goes to Ota Hyogo of Japan.
The prize money and mascot will be presented by Deputy Director General of the Russian Olympic Committee.
Prize money is being presented by the Deputy Director General of the Russian Olympic Committee, Mr. Igor Kazikov.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Japan.
And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very
I
much.
suppose it's fitting that we should close out our broadcast with the Japanese national anthem, given that they topped the medal table with 6 gold medals. Russia took 2 gold medals, and there were gold medals as well, 1 apiece for Brazil, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Portugal and Serbia. We've got more international judo for you on the 30th, beginning on the 30th of April through to the 2nd of May, when we're in Tbilisi for the Tbilisi Grand Prix. But from Loretta Kusat-Doyle and myself, it's bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
So, dear friends, this is the end of Ekaterinburg Grand Slam 2018. Congratulations to the